What up? It's me, Prez, and in this chess game of life, you're going to need some OG moves. Welcome to my Men's Improvement channel. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't. So, Prez, what do you do on your channel? Well, it's a Men's Improvement channel. I would like to help men improve, okay? And my theory is, as a 38-year-old man, that you will have a happier life if you know how to rotate around your opposition. Your opposition being women, okay? Not your competition, okay? Men and women, we should be working together. We shouldn't be competing with each other, mainly because we're two different things, okay? Men are men, women are women, all right? Women should compete with women and against women, and men should compete with and against men. But we are opposite, there are opposition, all right? And I know, being better, knowing, living, and breathing around them, you'll be happier just knowing how to interact with them, okay? So, what I'm doing here is I'm reacting to videos. I'll be reacting to many videos, but I will be mostly reacting to this show called The Real Daily, all right? It is a TV show that is definitely woman-centered and quite biased. No man context in it, which is fine. You don't need a male context and everything. You don't need a female context in everything. It's a woman show, all right? Let the women talk. Let the men talk, all right? But what I will do for my fellas is break down what they're talking about, okay? So I got a video here today. It's called Tamars' Experience as a Housewife, all right? And I haven't seen the video, so it's going to be a raw reaction. But check out my intro, since I made one for this show, okay? And check it out, and we'll talk about it when we get back.
I get it, I'm with it. I'm with it, I get it. I'm so lit, litty bitch, bounce like titty. I love my city. I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's all the time. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's 9 to 9. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind.
Yeah, that's me on the track, of course. So let's just get into it. This is Tamar's experience as a housewife. Let's go.
I speak about this on all of my concerts because my career did not happen for me until after I got married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to imagine my situation. I am a housewife, miserable. You know what I mean? I didn't want to come across as...
Why has being a housewife always depicted as miserable? I'm not sure. I mean, as a woman, I would think what you want to do is take care of home. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, you're going to want to do other things, but you're a wife now. Okay, you should be able to take care of home. You should be taking care of home. I mean, most women don't get with men for the man to most women don't get with men so they can go out and be the breadwinners and stuff. So somebody got to take care of the home while the man is out doing his thing. So I'm not sure why it's such an undesirable job, because it's definitely a job.
Me being ungrateful, but I was just so...
You're definitely ungrateful. Pretty sure it's a lot of single parent moms wish they could just stay at home, do nothing, you know? Do nothing and raise their children, but they can't, you know? So you are ungrateful because you got it and you don't want it.
so miserable in my skin because I'm like, I know I want to sing. I know there are, things that I really, really want to do with my life, but it seems like it's not working for me. It's not happening for me. And Vince said, look, let me just tell you something. I'm going to make sure I'm going to set aside some time and concentrate on you and make sure, and help you get all of your dreams and your goals because.
So, after he married you, you wanted to go full on into your dreams and your goals, which is fine. But you just got to do both of them. Like, as a black woman, you're also strong and independent and stuff. Why can't you multitask like that? Why can't you tend the home hard and work hard? If that's what you want to do. I'm pretty sure he wasn't begging her to go to work,
You're not happy, and if you're not happy, you can't be a great and wonderful wife to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
a man ain't never made a woman happy. Never happened, ever. A man cannot make a woman happy. A woman just going to be happy with her man. You know what I mean? So if you're unhappy, it's definitely your man's fault, okay? Because, and mind you, fellas, it's always our fault. Okay, it's just easier to rotate through life like that. It's always our fault. Okay, once you know that, everything opens up. You make it so it's not your fault. Then, okay, you move when you know it's going to be your fault. You try to make it so it ain't no problems. Okay.
he realized that, if I had something to offer him, I needed to offer it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is a real relationship.
Like I said, I know he didn't get with you for what you offered if you wasn't offering anything before the marriage. So why would he ask of you anything new, Because as a man, we want you to stay exactly the same. That's what we just, that's what we got with you for. However we got with you, and definitely if somebody proposing to you, we don't want you to change from that moment. Okay, if you want to be a better person, that's fine. But if somebody went on ahead and put that ring on your finger, they don't want you to change. She worrying about stuff that don't matter to probably her man. So.
And in a real relationship, one has to bring something to the table, and the other one has to bring the other part to the table.
Exactly.
To make it complete.
But she wanted to bring the same thing to the table. A talent. She said her music career. This is Tamar Braxton. I'm not sure if she's I mean, I never heard of her before this show. Okay. I don't know. And these clips are from, this clip is at least 8 years old. Okay. So I'm not sure if she's a singer now or was she a singer then, has her career blew up or something like that. I'm not sure. But it sounds like you're undecided, and now you putting that burden on to your husband after he made you his wife. Like, come on.
That's it. Lenny didn't love naturally the idea of me moving across the country for my job, but at the same time,
Hey, let me just say, this cheetah girl, okay, I know who she is. Whatever her name. I don't know her name. I know who she is, all right? And like I said, I've been seeing, I've been watching a couple clips, all right? And I like her, all right? And Tamara or Tia, whichever one's on here, I'm not sure which one. I'm bad with names, y'all. But she seems like a real one too. Tamar and Lonnie, I'm not feeling you two. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do a lot of these clips, a lot of these outtakes or whatever you want to call them. We're gonna see how you feel about them. So
I think that's what he respects most about me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Is that I've never given up, and I think that that's what made him fall in love with me. Is that I had.
She's talking about what she brought to the table before the marriage, okay? Her drive, her ambition, he met her like that, okay? So I'm sure he won't like her to stay that way. So her going across the country for a job or something like that, that's not out of her character, out of what he got with her for. And sorry, all the I'm doing this off the top. It won't be no editing, okay?
Goals. I'm ambitious. I'm driven. And I think he so respects that.
Okay, let's play.
Here comes the shade, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if he came at you? What if your husband came at you and said, you got to quit the real? What would you do?
Well, you know,
He's your husband, you know. You got with him basically because you trust his guidance, you know what I mean? So if he asks you to quit the real, you should quit the real because that's what he asked you to do, you know. Now, now listen to me. I'm saying you trust his guidance. This is your man. So you wouldn't, if the real was important to you, you wouldn't have got with a man that might tell you to not be on the real, okay? The real daytime. Okay, they call it the real. All right. So, if your man asks you to get off the real, he must want you off. He must gonna be providing something else to you. You know, what's more important, the real or your husband? You gotta ask your question now. So, like, for real, what's more important? Oh.
I mean, Vince is not having that, so I'm just gonna listen to everybody else.
That would never happen.
You think?
See, they know that their man would never ask them that. So Lonnie bringing up a scenario, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Because they, like, Cheetah Girl, she definitely is a boss. I feel boss energy coming from her. I hate saying stuff like that. That's what girls say, but it's gonna be ladies that come on my page, so they understand that talk. So, but boss energy, but like in her community, they taught to respect a man. You know what I mean? So maybe that's the vibe I'm getting from her too. So she a boss, and she got respect for a man. Okay.
And if it did, then I would say, well, then that's what you choose. This is the life I chose.
Yeah.
You met me like this. You met me ambitious, driven with.
See, met me like this. This is what I'm doing. You shouldn't ask her to change, okay? You got with her for one way, bro. Don't ask her to change.
I told you from the day I met you, these are my
Get it,
dreams.
Munchkin.
This is what I want to do.
Okay.
So,
Ask a woman to change, you ask her for trouble.
And if they hold you back, they don't love you.
yeah, and if
That's not
exactly.
happiness.
Exactly. And I also want to just say, for women out there whose dream is to be a mother
I was
and
just
take care
gonna
of the
say
household,
that.
Nothing wrong
I
with
was gonna
that.
say,
if that's
there's
your
nothing
dream
wrong
and
with
that's
that
your passion,
as
that
well.
can be a dream and a
Absolutely.
passion,
You
and
be
it's
that-
just
It should be every woman's dream, actually, to be a housewife. I would think that's the ultimate flex for a woman, I feel. Y'all don't understand the power of being a housewife is, okay? Or being a feminine woman is, all right? You're so powerful. You got a man, who is more powerful than you, to work for you. To get up every day, go put his life on the line for you. That's the flex of a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the flex of femininity, all right? It provokes a response out of masculine men. Like that is a masculine man's kryptonite is pure femininity. Come on now. So if this was a Superman, if Superman was flying around, his kryptonite would be the most feminine woman around, okay? Because he's going to do whatever it takes. And a feminine woman ain't even got to be your woman for you to want to be nice to her, for you to fall under this spell of femininity, okay? So a polite, proper woman, you can, and it's just an aura, all right? Let's say you're going into an outlet store, you know what I mean? Somewhere that the doors don't open up automatically. And you're coming out, a lady coming out, she's nicely dressed, dressed like a lady. You feel that energy. You want to open the door for her. You want to say, hello, thank you, nice dress. You look nice today. Have a nice day. All right? Excuse me.
this hard work.
Yes.
Just, or if
You
not
be that
more.
amazing mom,
That is
that
hard
amazing
work,
housewife
yeah.
you want to be. And it is hard.
Because a lot of women actually feel that when we come here, that's your break.
Yeah.
Like sometimes my sister feels like when she goes, she's a nurse and she goes to work, and as much as she misses her kids, it gives her a life of her own, and that's her break.
You don't get a break. As a parent, you don't get a break. You don't get a life of your own. You made life now. You are in charge of something else. And a lot of ladies say, no, you need your own life. Then why'd you have kids? It's not your own life. If you can go and leave your children for 24 hours, you're not a good mom. I'm just saying. If you can leave them on some, I need to get away type stuff. I see if you away on some work, gotta take somebody out of state, gotta stay overnight, something like that, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You're not going away from your kids. But if you just need a break from your kids, you're not a good mom. You know what I mean? Obviously, you can't handle the job.
Stay-at-home mom for a year and a half.
Yes.
And I have to say, I give props to stay-at-home moms because they're doing everything while the husband
hard
and everyone else is at work. And it is hard work.
All right. So she said at the end, she gave props to stay-at-home moms because they're doing all the work while everybody else is away from the house at work. So we both working, but you're doing all the work. You're doing the fun work, I would say. I'm a father, okay? Take care of my children, all right? And my first child, mom worked the daytime, I did my thing at night. So I was the stay-home dad, you might as well say, all right? No daycare, just me, my child, all day, cooking, cleaning, up after her, following her around. It wasn't that hard of a job. It's pretty fun, you know. Once they get to a certain age, they pretty much, they don't wash themselves, but you know what I'm saying, they pretty much are there with you, you know what I mean? So you don't got to, it ain't much to do. You know, let's say when they first born, they poop, you got to feed them, you got to burp them, and put them to sleep. That's the first 6 months. Change the diaper, burp them, feed them, put them to sleep. All right? You might got a crying ass baby. Okay, all right. Well, that's a toss up. All right. But then after 6 months, when they start moving around and stuff, you might got to chase them around for a little bit. But they're gonna bump into a couple things. They're gonna know what not to touch now. All right. Once they get about 2 or 3, it's on autopilot. You know what I mean? Shoot. Give them some coloring books. Give them some toys, some balls. If you to sit them in front of a movie type mom, I guess I wasn't that type of dad, you know. But it's not hard being a stay-at-home parent. Okay, it's pretty much the easiest job you can have. Okay, it's the best job you can have. Wouldn't you want to stay at home with your children? Wouldn't you want to not be working for somebody and working for your family? Okay. I mean, well, I can rant, but I won't. You know what I mean? So, in this chess game of life, you're going to need some OG moves. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going ahead and end it with my intro.
I get it, I'm with it. I'm with it, I get it. I'm so lit, litty bitch, bounce like titty. I love my city. I'm on the grind.